You know, this time of the year is absolutely one of the worst. Like, November blues, December blues, and all that stuff. Like, how everyone keeps saying it's the most wonderful time of the year or something when it's nearing Christmas. But in the end, you feel very broken inside because of how fucking shitty each year gets progressively. So, the reason I didn't do any streams lately, save for that one deleted stream that I did earlier this week, was because there was a huge political event in the US that I'm not allowed to cover, given my community guidelines warning that was issued back in February 2021. Yeah, I'm sorry for starting early, but I was bored and I had nothing to do. So, however, before we start, I haven't played Animal Crossing for a full week. Quite surprisingly, because Persona 5 Royal has become my life. And it's only one of the few W's we took in the gaming industry. Like,
Here we go.
in the past 3 years, I'd say. Because even though I'm still critical of Atlas for their copyright policy and the fact that that they made you pay again to play on PS5, at least when it comes to next generation graphics and stuff. The game is more accessible than ever, and it's the same thing as if the corporations they just hold on, let me organize my thoughts first. So as you know, I'm actually suffering from creator burnout. This happened after I returned from Singapore because it was the first overseas trip I took in a while. I mean, excluding Canada, this is the first overseas trip I took in a while, and that means that I still need to get my mind sorted out from after experiencing so much fun and all that stuff. So what did I spend the last few weeks doing? I've been playing at least 20 hours of Persona 5 Royal. I'm not disclosing like how far I am in the game because, as I said, Atlas's copyright policy is just really unfair to creators. Oh, and by the way, if you're thinking any game company is your friend, then I highly suggest that you stop thinking about it that way, because all they do is they want to listen to shareholders and stuff. My acquaintance Razor Blade Mango has actually documented that a few weeks ago in one of his rant videos. But I won't be. And he kind of likened it to Persona 5, where the narrative of the game is like how authority figures are corrupt and stuff. But like once they get back into the real world, they end up like doing this, supporting the same politicians that they oppose in the games. Not the same politicians. But you get the idea. By the way, we also gotta talk about the PlayStation 5, because tomorrow is its 2nd anniversary. I don't feel like streaming on a Saturday when there's like 2 anime I'm interested about this season. So the first anime I'm going to talk about is, no, the first thing I'm going to talk about the PS5 is that it had another rough year in the market. Because it was nailed with even more controversies, or actually riddled with even more controversies. Because the PlayStation Plus was redesigned. PlayStation Plus service was redesigned to 3 tiers to try to compete with Xbox Game Pass. But their US catalog is absolutely dog shit, honestly. And no, I'm not a fanboy of anyone. So just for like shits and giggles, I signed up for the Japanese PlayStation Plus service, and they already had a ton of games I already own. Okay? Because, you know, people just like to eat the narrative about subscription services without knowing that with subscription services, you own nothing, and you are expected to be happy. Yeah. And on top of that, the price of the PS5 has gone up everywhere. Especially with the weakening US dollar, and I mean, it was strong just before this week, but there was like some really shocking crypto news about, or quote-unquote shocking crypto news about the fact that FTX has gone down or something, or they filed for bankruptcy. It doesn't really bother me that much, because before the announcement was made, I basically sold all my crypto to like a proxy service that allows you to buy items from Japan, but this is not a paid promotion. This is actually, or I shouldn't be promoting any company at all, honestly. But yeah. Well, I did fly on top of the arch. Oh, male villager just blew himself off. Meanwhile, female villager is just cruising and stuff. For now, though, because as soon as the blue shell comes, it's like, yup, exactly. And not just that, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and possibly Mario Kart 8 for Wii U, you could actually get blue shell in 2nd place. Or not blue shell in 2nd place, but you can get a blue shell if you hit an item box in 2nd place, so far as there is quite some distance between you and the person in first. But the PS5 price hike only makes the PS5 harder to get, because I believe there's like adverse economic trends, and as well as that, people got pissed and they said it was the last straw. Griffin Gaming, which is a channel that I don't really watch that much anymore, but I watched a lot of in my senior year of high school. Hold on. Yeah, I think I lost a viewer because I kept rambling about something. He said, Griffin Gaming said that not only was the price increased in other countries, but was also increased in the US as well in the form of a bundle. Because that's how games sell, or something. I think it's be less. People think it would be a little bit less sour if people just bought the I don't know, bought a game and a console for a slightly higher price than the console itself, rather than just paying for the hardware at an increased price. So, and the last thing I wanted to mention was about the PS5 before I get into some other important stuff. Is that many PS5 exclusives have made its way onto the PlayStation 4 because of the unavailability of PlayStation 5 consoles worldwide. So, basically what that means is I can only count like 3 games on the top of my head that can only be played on PlayStation 5, except Astro's Playroom. That would be Returnal, Demon's Souls Remake, and was that all? I was saying Deathloop, but Deathloop's also playable on PC, so there's that. I think I already said Demon's Souls, right? But basically, I want to say that most of the PS games you can play on PS5, including like the newest God of War game, is also playable on the PlayStation 4. And even then, prices of used PS4s remain high because the PS5 supply chain has been like pretty rough. Like, I don't know. It's like there are rumors of under the table purchases of PlayStation 5s or something. And as a matter of fact, if those rumors are true, then it needs to, like, some people say that if you know the right people, you can buy a PS5 or something. I am a PS5 owner after all, so I can vouch for that. And I'll also talk about my first impressions about the PS3 game catalog on PlayStation Plus, but in reality, PlayStation, you're basically using someone else's PlayStation 3 when you use PlayStation Plus with like PS3 game streaming. So, and despite this, all of this, prices of GPUs have actually been going down compared to last year. But actually, if you wanted to get a 3060, good luck. You have to pay like $700 for one. But now you could. Now it's like $400 or something. But ironically, the 3060 Ti, which has less VRAM and is more powerful, is cheaper than the 3060 with 12 gigs of VRAM. And then you also had what Nintendo offered during this year too, like Kirby and the Forgotten Land for its 30th anniversary, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, which I hope I get a Booster Course Pass course next on the random list, but it's pretty much unlikely. And I was right. Dapu was seriously laughing at me for that, so... Also, I'd like to say happy belated birthday to, Azusa Nakano from K-On! I rewatched K-On! And I actually completed it for the first time. It's a really nice anime, and I really recommend that people watch it, but... There's an anime that I'm interested this season called Bocchi the Rock, which is actually a really good anime too. But at first people speculated that it would be a clone of K-On!, but a lot of things are fundamentally different between K-On! And Bocchi the Rock. First of all, actually I won't get into it for now because the anime is still airing and there's still spoilers for Bocchi the Rock floating around. Since apparently it's based on a manga or something. You may correct me if I'm wrong, though. And believe it or not, the voice Azusa Nakano's voice actor and Japanese voice actor has actually safely given birth to a child last week, which I congratulate her for because more Western celebrities need to have children, but nowadays it's not the case anymore. And that's basically the only way you can win. I don't know, nothing. Sorry, I was too focused on trying to overtake Peach, but... Okay, let's do the highlight reels. And then possibly get out of streaming because I'm really bored. All I've been doing is watching other YouTubers' gaming streams and stuff. And they have so much creativity and ideas while I ran out of ideas. I had some ideas to resume my Cold Steel gameplay series, but ever since I upgraded my GPU, I'm not sure if it's going to be a fair comparison if I just max out the graphics or something. Which, actually my graphics have been maxed out when I was still playing on a 1060. So, let's go and view the results, and my best course was actually Mario Circuit. I don't know why, but... Alright. Since no one is watching my stream, I might as well end my stream. So, if you're watching this after the stream has ended, please feel free to comment what you've been doing lately in the comments below. I'm signing out for